Other related matters bring on an old friend, former Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross. Wilbur, it is great to see you. Thank you for coming on. What do you think of this bowing and scraping?
Thanks for having me, Larry.
I mean, you and I went on trips to Beijing. We were at lunches and dinners and everything with the Chinese officials in Washington, D.C. We didn't bow. We just put our hand out and we shook their hand. Why couldn't she do the same thing, Wilbur?
Well, I think it's true that you only have the power that you project that you have. And if you project weakness, it weakens whatever power you might really have. So I think it was an error, big error, on her part to do that.
All right. Now, putting all that aside, these optics, although optics can have a lot of substance, I want to get your thinking as a former Commerce Secretary and businessman and so forth. China cutting off some of the raw materials for our chips, but we've had strong export controls with respect to chips and other advanced forms of technology. Wilbur, as you see it, are we being tough enough with China right now?
Well, I think on the mineral side, we're making a very, very serious mistake. We have let them become the major processor of these important minerals, and we've let them, without competitive bidding, buy up a lot of the raw material supply in the Congo and elsewhere. It's very much our own fault, but it's correctable. These so-called rare earths are not that rare. They're hard to make into the usable product, but they're plentiful. We have some here, and one of the things I had pushed for when in our administration, as you remember, was we have to get together with Canada and Australia, who are the other two with us big sources of these materials, and we should be dominating the world supply. And so it's not enough just to complain that China's cutting us off. We shouldn't be putting ourselves in a position where anybody can cut us off from anything.
Wilbur, I want to play a very quick clip sound from our good friend Bob Lighthizer, who was on the show last week, I think, or maybe the week before, who wants us to be even tougher with tariffs on China. Please just take a listen to this one.
I want to raise tariffs on China because I don't like the idea of transferring $4 or $5 or $600 billion so that they can build up their army and their navy and challenge America. That's why I want balanced trade with China. But for sure, a legal justification for that is that they have violated the Phase 1 agreement.
So, Wilbur, they have violated the Phase 1 agreements. Would you be in favor of increasing the existing tariffs on China?
Well, I think we should not allow people to violate agreements, and they haven't really honored the Phase 1 at all. So there's a clear basis for doing something, and it's nice to talk, as Janet Yellen did, about dialogue. But dialogue for the sake of dialogue gets you nowhere. You have to have a purpose to it. And our purpose should be making things a more level playing field and correcting the mistakes that have been made historically by being too weak in the relationship.
Are we doing enough? Last one, Wilbur Ross, and we appreciate your time very much. Are we doing enough with respect to U.S. export controls, exports to China in particular? You know, regarding our most advanced technologies, whatever they may be, are we being tough enough? China, they're not a friendly competitor, as you well know. They are a major #1 adversary, indeed our enemy. Are we doing enough on export controls?
Well, my successor, Gina Raimondo, I think is doing a pretty good job. She has tightened up a little bit some of the areas that we had initiated, and I hope she will continue to do that because that's the right direction. But we need more than that. We need to help the American companies be more competitive. And one of the tragedies with the CHIPS bill which, as you know, I had really pushed very hard in our administration. They've now loaded it up with so many things, so many social welfare things, so much reporting, so much profit sharing, that it's probably not going to accomplish the purpose it was set out to do. Its original purpose was a very clear one. The other countries subsidize semiconductors. We need to match that because we cannot afford the continuation of a situation where we buy half all the semiconductors in the world and we only make less than 20% of them.
Yeah.
So we're largely dependent on overseas.
All right.
That's no good.
It's no good. Daycare centers, industrial policy for daycare centers. Wilbur Ross, former Commerce Secretary, dear friend, thank you.